Students, presently we are going through a tough time in this pandemic, and during this pandemic, maintaining a good health and hygiene became an important aspect of our life. Because maintaining a good health and hygiene lowers our risks for the diseases and different illness commonly spread through the viruses and bacteria. Our hands come into contact with the bacteria every time we cough, use the restroom, touch our pet, or touch surfaces such as stair railings used frequently by others. Failing to wash our hands and body regularly can cause this bacteria to multiply, increasing the risk for infection and other health problems. Washing ourselves and staying clean can kill and remove illness causing bacteria from our body, lowering the risks for diseases. Today, in this chapter, we will learn how to maintain a proper health and hygiene. Hello students, what's up? I hope everyone is fine and safe and doing well during this pandemic. This is your Arindam sir, your EVS teacher, and you are watching Revision Learning. So today we will learn how we can maintain a proper and quality health and hygiene in our daily life from this chapter, Health and Hygiene, which is the chapter number 5 from the Science for the class 5 students. What is health? Health is a state of physical, mental and social well-being in which disease and infirmity are absent. In either sense, health is a state of action that includes prevention, care, and individual responsibility to achieve optimal and perfect physical condition. Who can be called as a healthy person? We can call a person healthy whose body and mind are completely fit. And to stay healthy, we should follow a proper balanced diet. We should protect ourselves from the diseases. We should maintain hygiene, exercise regularly, and take adequate rest and sleep. Now, let's see what are the components of food that will keep us healthy. Our food contains 5 main nutrients. What are nutrients? Foods contains some essential substances which are called nutrients. So the 5 important nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Water can also be considered as another important nutrient, and our body needs all these components in an adequate amount to remain healthy. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates provides fuel to our body in order to work or play or for any kind of activities. It gives us energy. Carbohydrates are also important for our brain function. The important carbohydrates or the main source of carbohydrates are sugar and starch. Cereals, rice, wheat, fruits, corn, potato and honey are also some sources of carbohydrates. As carbohydrates gives us energy for various activities, so carbohydrate-rich food is also called energy-giving food. Now let's come to fats. Fats gives more energy as compared to carbohydrates. Vegetable oil, milk, butter, ghee, meat, egg yolk, cheese, cream and dry fruits or etc. are some of the important sources of fats. But students, remember, if we eat more fat-rich foods or diets, then there is a chance that we will become fatty. More fatty can bring the obesity disorder. Obesity is a type of disorder that occurs due to excessive body fat, and it can cause diseases like the diabetes and heart problems. So, excess of consuming fatty foods is also very bad. Fats also provide heat to our body, which keeps us warm. Fats are also called as the energy-giving foods. Now, let's come to the proteins. Proteins helps us to grow. Our body uses proteins to build and repair tissues and muscles. That means we need proteins for building of muscles and for repairing worn out tissues. Thus, proteins are the bodybuilding foods. Milk and its products, chicken, fish, eggs, pulses and soybean are some of the protein-rich foods. Now let's come to the vitamins. Vitamins helps us to keep our body fit and healthy. It also improves the ability to fight various diseases and improves our desire to eat foods. Fruits, eggs, meat, fishes, green vegetables, leafy vegetables are some of the important sources of vitamins. There are different types of vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K, and lack of vitamin can cause many diseases in our body. Minerals. Minerals keeps our bones and muscles strong and healthy. It also maintains the normal body function. Minerals like calcium and phosphorus makes our bones and teeth strong. Minerals like iron plays a vital role in the formation of blood in our body. Apart from this calcium, phosphorus and iron, there are other types of minerals like iodine, potassium, magnesium, etc. Green leafy vegetables, fruits, milk, egg and salt are some of the examples of rich sources of minerals, and this lack of minerals in our body may cause many diseases. Minerals and vitamins are called protective foods because these protect our body from various diseases. Apart from these nutrients, we also need roughage and water. Roughage are the fibers present in our food and they help us to get rid of the undigested food in our body. Some sources of roughage are the green vegetables and fruits. Water. Water is an important component of our body and almost 2/3 of our body is made up of water. We should always drink a lot of water as water helps in temperature regulation in our body. Water also helps in the process of digestion. So with this, now we'll move to the balanced diet. How we can balance our diet by taking all these nutrients and water. So students, what is a balanced diet? A balanced diet is a diet in which there is adequate and perfect amount of the nutrients, roughage and water. We can say that a balanced diet is a diet that contains the right amount of different nutrients, roughage and water needed for the healthy functioning of our body. There are 4 groups of balanced diets. Number 1, cereal group, in which you can find the foods like rice, chapati, bread, which are rich in carbohydrates and minerals too. The second category is the vegetable and fruit group. Here, especially the vegetables and fruits are there, which are rich in minerals and vitamins. Milk group, it contains milk, cheese, curd and other components made up of milk, which are rich in proteins, fats and minerals. And the last is protein group. It contains foods like fish, meat, eggs, etc., which are rich in proteins and fats. So, how we can preserve our nutrients? Only taking food is not enough. We have to preserve our food in a proper and systematic way. Our food should be cooked properly, should be washed properly before eating. Now the fruits and vegetables that we can eat raw, we should wash them properly before taking it. Foods should be cooked in a proper way so that the nutrients doesn't get lost, and overcooking of foods destroys the nutrients present in the food. So we should avoid that too. Now the cooked food or the raw foods should be stored in a proper and systematic way. Foods can be stored in the refrigerators, and there are some other methods of the preservation of foods like dehydration, which means food drying either in the sun or by any other method. Canning, which means the storing of food in the containers that are hermetically sealed. Salting means by adding salts. Sweetening means by adding sugar that preserve the color, texture and flavor of the food. Pickling, which means the immersion of food in vinegar. Adding preservatives means addition of some chemicals. So students, if we don't take balanced diet, we may suffer from malnutrition, which means the poor condition of health caused by insufficient intake of vitamins, minerals and proteins. Malnutrition is a type of disease, and this video is only the part 1 of this chapter. In the part 2 of this chapter, we will know about these diseases, the types of diseases and the prevention from these diseases. So I will be uploading this part 2 of health and hygiene on Thursday. So keep an eye on Revision Learning, and if you have liked my explanation, then please like this video, share it to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe Revision Learning and press the bell icon so that you never miss any of our videos and updates. And don't forget to follow Health and Hygiene Part 2, which I will be uploading on next Thursday. And students, please do follow the essential guidelines during this pandemic. Use masks and sanitizers, avoid social gatherings and follow the government norms. Eat quality foods and take healthy diets. Stay fit, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.